Okay, so we're in the truck. We're getting ready to head down this road here. I don't know what you want to call it, a trail or a road. It's pretty rocky, so I wouldn't call it much of a road. But anyway, I'm in 4 low already. I'm going to go ahead and start the downhill assist or crawl control. Okay, so the crawl control is activated there. And you see it's telling you that your limited slip is going to be turned off. So now you can set the speed that you want. And so what you do in order to do that is you turn the dial. And so as I turn the dial, you can see the speed changing on the crawl control itself. All right, so I'm taking my foot off the brake. So it is coming down in crawl control itself. Now if I'm going to speed it up a hair. All right, on the screen, you can see your pitch, and that's the angle in which we're going down. So you've got side views here, and those are using the mirrors. There's cameras underneath both of the side view mirrors, and then there's a camera in the front. And so as you can see all the rocks and stuff that we're going over there. And that's all crawl control. I'm not using the brake whatsoever. I don't know if you can see off over the cliff there. It's quite a ways down for sure. Now on the Tacomas and the 4Runners, when you engage crawl control, man, it makes a racket. And if you've ever stepped on your brakes and the analog braking system comes on, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. It just makes it go clatter, just like a clattering noise. And the crawl control in the Tundra does not do that at all. In fact, you can't hear anything. All right, so we're kind of over the rougher stuff here, so we'll speed up a little bit. Now, crawl control only works in 4-wheel drive low, so it has to be in 4 low before that will work. You do have a locking rear axle. I have not engaged that yet. I didn't need to when I was coming up, and the ground's pretty dry, so the traction's pretty good. So there wasn't any need to use the locking rear axle. You do have a few different views. So you could have a view of just the front there. You can get it out the back. Back to the view we had. And that's on the side view mirrors and then also out the back. Now, you can override the system by stepping on the gas, and you could still step on the brake and completely stop the vehicle. Now, your panorama view monitor, you can set it up and you can see an auto setting there, and the auto setting automatically comes on when you get under 10 miles per hour. Obviously, when you engage your crawl control, it's going to stay on all the time. Now, one of the cool things about the panorama view monitor is you can see, so like for instance, you can see the tree right there, and you can see as it comes down here. Now you can see right there beside the truck there how close you are to it. And so it's really cool to be able to have all of those features. Like for instance, you can see, you know, branches and stuff on the side. And of course you can see right here how close you are to them as well. Okay, here's some pretty good rocks that we're going over right now. So I'm going to slow down just a hair. And then I'm going to stop once I get past them. And I'm going to put it in reverse just so you can see how crawl control works going uphill. So I have my foot off the gas. All I'm doing is steering, and crawl control is doing everything else. And you can see the rocks as we're going over them there. Pretty amazing what it'll do.